we'll take a look at the new PUBG Labs update ranked rule set. So the little overview that they give, we're happy to introduce the first iteration of the ranked rule set to promote fierce competition between players as they play and win games, with a rule set to amplify that competitive spirit. One of the most important elements of Battle Royale is survival, and being the last survivor standing means growing through experience. However, many of you have stated that PUBG also needs to promote the fierce competition between players as they play and win, and a rule set to amplify competitive spirit for those players, blah blah blah. So like our previous skill-based rating, we're looking at PUBG Labs, blah blah blah. So basically it's the same, they're looking for feedback, but the current rule sets are: second test, join and share feedback to help improve. There are many rule adjustments. Map will be selected randomly from free Aaron Galmer and Mars Sandhawk. Same content such as Motor Glider, blah blah blah. Okay. So the goals of the experiment aims to merge the strength of both public and esport rule settings to build a new rule set specifically made for competitive play. We hope this adds some additional tools for players to be competitive without it being too jarring for players coming from normals. Available in both first person and third person. Players reduced to 64. Loot spawn adjustment. Remember, players, therefore, a spawn rate of all three maps has been. In addition, spawn rate preferred to items such as primary weapons, level 2 equipment, 4 scopes for stairs have been increased to make for a more competitive environment. So basically, they're making it so that in this competitive mode, you're never really at the point where you die just because your equipment's terrible and your loot's been that. So they've upped the intensity of the loot that's useful. So that most players are like tooled so that it's just a more competitive thing. Blue zone balance will also have a few changes. The first safe zones will be similar to that of pub matches, but the tempo will grow faster, so it's going to speed up a lot quicker and force you into more combats. The starting plane's flight path is more likely to fly close to the first safe area. Okay. Vehicle spawns, red zones. Yeah. Flare guns have been kept for now as well, and the BRDM they've this. So again, they're looking at basically feedback on that one. Unfortunately, players participating in this will not gain BP or Survival Pass XP, just because of the way that it's in the PUBG Labs. But again, it's only on for like 3 days anyway. Yeah, and again, it's just showing you the dates there. So this is going on PC. Now, it's just interesting for us console players, because if this goes well, then we might not get our own Labs version of this because we're a little bit behind on the updates at the minute. But it'll be something that, if it goes well and they decide to have it as a mode in the game, you know, when you partake in like tournaments or like Facebook tournaments and stuff like that, they might use the competitive rule set, and it might even get its own mode as well, which would be fun. So yeah, if you're trying to enter tournaments and get more competitive edge, then that would be the place to go. And then it's just there asking for the feedback again. So I think this is just a little interesting thing for the video today. It's not the biggest update. It's not the biggest even thing we've had in Labs, to be fair. But it is interesting that they're trying to get more competitive players and get more into that esports realm and, you know, push that forward. So hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.